There is something gathering around you, Capricorn, and once you hear what it is, you will understand why everything has felt the way it has lately. You are not imagining the shift. You are not being dramatic. What is happening is real, and it is significant. A new phase of achievement is forming around your sign, one that does not look like anything you have experienced before. It is deeper, more personal, more aligned with who you actually are rather than who the world expected you to become. 10 clear signs are confirming this transition, and if even 3 of them resonate, you can be certain that this phase has already begun. Stay here. Listen carefully. What follows could change how you see yourself and everything that is unfolding around you. Sign 1. The first clear sign that you are entering a new phase of achievement is that the things you used to chase are now chasing you. Opportunities that once required endless effort, networking, and strategic positioning are beginning to arrive on their own. Not because the universe is being generous in some random way, but because your energy has shifted to a frequency that naturally attracts what is aligned with your purpose. You spent years building a foundation, laying brick after brick in the dark, trusting that the structure would eventually become visible. And now it is. The people, the projects, the possibilities that belong in your life are finding their way to you with less resistance than ever before. This does not mean effort is no longer required. Capricorn will always be a sign that values hard work. But the nature of the effort is changing. Instead of pushing boulders uphill, you are now guiding rivers toward the sea. The momentum is working with you rather than against you, and that shift is the unmistakable first sign of a new phase. Pay attention to what shows up without you searching for it in the coming weeks. Those arrivals are not coincidences. They are confirmations. Sign 2. The second sign is a growing discomfort with situations that no longer match your growth. Places that once felt like home now feel too small. Conversations that once stimulated you now feel circular. Achievements that once filled you with pride now feel like stepping stones rather than destinations. This discomfort is not ingratitude, Capricorn. It is evolution. Your inner landscape has expanded, and the outer landscape has not yet caught up. This gap between where you are internally and where you are externally creates a friction that can feel confusing or even painful. But that friction is productive. It is the pressure that pushes diamonds to the surface. You are outgrowing containers that served you beautifully in previous seasons, and while letting go of them feels uncomfortable, holding on to them would feel worse. The second sign is your soul's way of telling you that you are ready for something bigger, something more aligned, something that challenges you at the level where you actually operate rather than the level where you have been performing. Trust the discomfort. It is not a problem to be solved. It is a signal to be followed. Sign 3. The third sign is appearing in the way you handle setbacks, and it reveals something profound about how far you have come. In previous years, a setback would have consumed days or weeks of your mental energy. You would have analyzed it from every angle, blamed yourself for what went wrong, and carried the weight of it like a stone in your chest. But now, something is different. Setbacks are arriving and departing with remarkable speed. Not because you are avoiding them or pretending they do not matter, but because you have developed a resilience so deep that it processes difficulty almost automatically. You feel the hit, you assess the damage, you adjust course, and you keep moving. What used to take weeks now takes hours. What used to take hours now takes minutes. This accelerated recovery is one of the clearest signs that you have entered a new phase, because it means your emotional and psychological foundation has become strong enough to absorb impact without cracking. You are not the same person who would have been devastated by the same challenges 5 years ago. You are someone who has been refined by so much fire that new flames feel almost familiar. This resilience is not numbness. It is mastery. Sign 4. The fourth sign is a shift in what motivates you, and it is one of the most telling indicators of your new phase. For most of your life, your primary motivation was proving yourself, showing the world that you were capable, worthy, deserving of respect and recognition. And that motivation served you well. It drove you to accomplish things that most people cannot even imagine attempting. But something has changed. The need to prove yourself is fading, not because you have given up, but because you have already proved yourself so thoroughly that continuing to do so feels redundant. In its place, a new motivation is emerging. The desire to express yourself. Not to prove, but to express. Not to demonstrate value, but to share it. Not to earn recognition, but to create meaning. This is a monumental shift for Capricorn, because it moves you from a defensive posture to a creative one. When you are no longer playing to avoid losing, you begin playing to truly win. And when Capricorn plays to win from a place of wholeness rather than deficiency, the achievements that follow are extraordinary. The fourth sign is your motivation evolving from external validation to internal expression, and it is perhaps the most powerful transformation your sign can undergo. If what you're hearing feels accurate, imagine what could happen if you applied this energy intentionally for 21 consecutive days. That's exactly what the 21-day program in the pinned comment is built for. Daily guidance, focused direction, and real momentum. If you're tired of staying in the same cycle, this is your structure. Sign 5. The fifth sign is visible in the quality of your relationships, which are undergoing a quiet but significant upgrade. People who drained your energy without adding value are naturally falling away, not through dramatic confrontations but through a gradual, almost effortless distancing that feels more like nature than choice. At the same time, new connections are forming with people who operate at a level that matches your growth. These are individuals who challenge you intellectually, support you emotionally, and inspire you spiritually. The conversations you are having with these new connections have a different texture than anything you have experienced before. They go deeper faster, they feel more honest from the start, and they leave you feeling expanded rather than depleted. This upgrade in your relational life is a direct reflection of the internal shifts happening within you. As you change, your frequency changes, and different people are attracted to that new frequency. The fifth sign is the universe's way of surrounding you with the support system you need for the phase you are entering, because the achievements ahead of you are too significant to pursue alone. Sign 6. The sixth sign is an unmistakable shift in your energy levels, not in the physical sense alone, but in the deeper sense of vitality and life force. You are waking up with a different feeling than you had a year ago. There is a spark that was dimming that has now begun to brighten again. Mornings that once felt like obligations are starting to feel like invitations. This renewal of energy is not about youth returning. It is about purpose aligning. When your daily actions are in harmony with your deeper purpose, energy flows naturally and abundantly. When they are misaligned, even the simplest tasks feel exhausting. The fact that your energy is increasing tells you that you are moving closer to alignment, closer to the life that was designed specifically for you. Pay attention to what gives you energy and what takes it. Those signals are becoming sharper and more reliable, and following them will lead you directly into the heart of your new phase. The activities, people, and environments that energize you are pointing toward your future. The ones that drain you are pointing toward your past. Follow the energy, Capricorn. It knows exactly where you need to go. Sign 7. The seventh sign is a growing courage around decisions that once paralyzed you. There are choices you have been postponing, perhaps for months, perhaps for years, because the risk felt too great or the consequences too uncertain. But now, those same decisions feel surprisingly approachable. Not because the risk has diminished, but because your capacity to handle the outcome, whatever it may be, has expanded beyond what the risk can threaten. This new courage is not recklessness. Capricorn is incapable of genuine recklessness. It is a calculated confidence that comes from knowing yourself so thoroughly that uncertainty no longer frightens you the way it once did. You have survived enough to know that you can survive anything. And that knowledge, once it becomes truly internalized, transforms you from someone who avoids risk into someone who evaluates it clearly and acts decisively. The seventh sign is the dissolution of the fear that has been holding you in place, and in its absence, you are discovering a freedom of movement that feels almost exhilarating. Decisions that used to take months are being made in days. Actions that used to require endless deliberation are being taken with a steady hand and a calm heart. This is what it looks like when Capricorn steps fully into its power, and the achievements that follow decisive action are always the most significant ones. Sign 8. The eighth sign is a deepening of your spiritual awareness that is bringing new meaning to everything you do. Whether you express this in religious terms, philosophical terms, or simply as a growing sense that there is something larger at work in your life, the effect is the same. Your perspective is expanding beyond the material. You are seeing connections where you once saw coincidences. You are feeling guided where you once felt random. And you are trusting a process that you cannot fully explain but can no longer deny. This spiritual deepening is not pulling you away from the practical world. That would never work for Capricorn. Instead, it is enriching your practical pursuits with a dimension of meaning that transforms even routine tasks into acts of purpose. When you work with the awareness that your efforts are part of something larger, the quality of that work changes. The attention you bring to it deepens. The satisfaction you derive from it multiplies. The eighth sign is the universe inviting you to see your achievements not just as personal victories, but as contributions to a pattern that extends far beyond your individual life. Sign 9. The ninth sign is a new relationship with rest that would have seemed impossible to you in earlier years. Capricorn has always worn busyness like a badge of honor, treating rest as something to be earned rather than something to be practiced. But in this new phase, you are discovering that rest is not the absence of productivity. It is the foundation of sustainable productivity. You are learning to pause without guilt, to be still without anxiety, to do nothing without feeling like you are falling behind. And the remarkable thing is that the more you rest, the more you accomplish. Not because rest is magical, but because a rested Capricorn operates at a level of clarity and efficiency that an exhausted Capricorn cannot match, no matter how hard they try. The ninth sign is the recognition that your greatest achievements ahead will not come from working harder. They will come from working wiser. And wisdom always includes knowing when to stop, when to breathe, when to let the field lie fallow so that the next harvest can be even more abundant. You are not slowing down, Capricorn. You are upgrading your operating system. And the new version requires periods of stillness to function at its full capacity. Trust the pause. It is not wasted time. It is investment in everything that comes next. Sign 10. The 10th and final sign is the most personal and perhaps the most powerful. It is the quiet knowing that lives in your chest, the unshakable feeling that you are exactly where you are supposed to be, doing exactly what you are supposed to be doing, becoming exactly who you are supposed to become. This knowing does not come from evidence or analysis. It comes from somewhere deeper, from the part of you that existed before your first achievement and will continue after your last. It is the voice that whispers in the early morning, the calm that settles over you in the middle of chaos, the certainty that arrives without explanation and refuses to leave no matter how much your rational mind questions it. This inner knowing is the foundation upon which every achievement in your new phase will be built. Because when you know, truly know, that you are aligned with your purpose, every step you take carries a power that effort alone cannot generate. You stop second-guessing. You stop comparing. You stop looking over your shoulder. And you start moving forward with the kind of momentum that only comes from absolute alignment between who you are, what you do, and why you do it. Capricorn, the 10 signs are not predictions. They are reflections. They are showing you what is already happening inside you and around you. This new phase of achievement is not arriving. It has arrived. The only question remaining is whether you will fully step into it or continue standing at the threshold. And if you know anything about yourself, you know that Capricorn does not stand at thresholds for long. You walk through them. And on the other side of this one is everything you have been building toward, everything you have been working for, everything you have earned through a lifetime of quiet, relentless, extraordinary dedication to becoming the best version of yourself. Some people watch. Others transform. If you want to be in the second group, the 21-day guide in the pinned comment gives you a clear step-by-step process aligned with your sign. This isn't about waiting. It's about moving. You have two options after this video. Close it and hope things shift, or decide that the next 21 days will be different. If you choose the second, the structured 21-day transformation aligned with your sign is waiting in the pinned comment. The energy is already moving, the only question is whether you are.